Good morning, crew. Welcome back to the Homestead series. And it is March, week 1. So, we've got a lot of stuff that we need to do. Now that it's March, we can start planting our fields and stuff like that. So, before we get through that, let's go ahead and check on our daily chores before we head up to the store. And we still haven't produced a pallet of lettuce, strawberries, or tomatoes. And we've gone a full month, actually a month and a half, and it has not created a pallet yet. So, that's a little concerning. But for this first year, this will suffice because we only need, 5 of each. So that's fine for now. Let's see, let's go ahead and check on our chickens since we're here. Oh, it looks like we started to produce some honey, so that's cool. Eggs, we currently have 391 eggs. And for our chickens, their food is currently 2,499 food, and health is at 85%. So they're doing alright. And then last night we had to, before we moved to a new day, we had to take the loss on the manure that we did have. We no longer have it. We had to put in another new manure heap. That's why the money's down $2,000. We had to put a new one in. So we have this one over here now, and it's currently got 979 liters of manure. No, 78. 978 liters of manure. And let's check on the cows here. We have 847 liters of milk. They're at 100% health. And they still got 12,000 straw. And for food, they're at 1,368 liters. So we're definitely going to need to get more food in there today. So even though I said that I didn't want to put in any more of the hay, we may have to in the long run, which we got 38,000 liters of that. So, but we might have to. So all of our fields are good to go though. They're ready to start getting stuff put in them. So yeah, that one's ready. That one's ready. And this other one up here is going to be ready as well. So we just need to get in the tractor and head up to the store and talk to Cole, because we need to buy some equipment. Because if we look at the crop calendar, here we are with the crop calendar, and we can't put in barley right now, but that's going to be our secondary crop, or wheat. But we can put in oat, and we can start planting grass. So we can get all of our fields planted. So we need to run up to the store and see about getting some stuff for that. So let's go ahead and head up to the store, and I'll catch you guys up at the store. Well, we're getting up to the store, and man, it is a foggy day. It's kind of hard to see where we're going and whatnot. So hopefully that'll clear up sooner than later. But let's go ahead and get in here, and let's go have a chat with Cole. hole. So talking with Cole, and he suggested this seeder here. It's within our price range. It's $6,000. Only requires 60 horsepower to pull, and it's got to work with a 4 meters. It's got a small tank. It only holds 1,660 liters of seed, but that's okay. Our fields aren't that big. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. We also were talking about seeds to go with the seeders. So we're going to go ahead and get 2 of those. So we'll get 2,000 liters of seeds. He also recommended that we get a roller as well, since we got the seeds. And he's got this one here that's a John Deere roller Lizard series LR290. It's got to work with the 3 meters. So we're going to go ahead and get that as well. Alright, so this is what we ended up getting. We've got our seeder here, we've got some seeds, and we've got ourselves a roller. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this all loaded up and get it back to the farm. Now what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to see if I can anyways, see if we can put that roller on the front, just so we can get it back to the farm to begin with. We can. Cool. So we'll get that there. Then we'll get hooked up to cedar. And then we're going to get some of those seeds in. We're not going to be able to fit all of them in there, but we'll be able to put a good amount in. And I'm going to see about using the skid steer for that. See if we can't drop some in there. Let's go ahead and get the pallet forks. Get connected. And once we get some seeds in, we will be on our way back to the farm. Straighten it out. Alright, let's see if this will work. There we go. So, oh. Kind of is working. Let's see. There we go. Get that put in there, and we should be able to put a little bit of the other one in there as well. So I'm going to do that, and I will meet you guys back at the farm. Alright, we're getting back to our farm now, and we're going to go ahead and take the roller and put it back over here. And I think we'll put it right over here. Put it right in here. And we're going to start with the bigger field, and we're going to put oats in that. So let's get up here and get GPS set up for that, and we shall get started planting our first field. Set up GPS. Yep, that'll work. We're going to start with the ups and downs. So we need to get over here to this side. And we've already got oat seed in there. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the radio.
Good morning, Sharon City.
Put the drone
it
up.
is 7:36 a.m. on this quiet start to planting season. And folks, we've got a foggy one out there today. If you're headed out to the fields, make sure you've got those lights on and take it nice and slow. The fog settled in like it owns the place this morning. For all you early risers kicking off spring planting, this one's for you. Whether you're dropping seed, prepping ground, or just enjoying the peace before the day gets busy. Here's a track that fits the mood just right. This is Fog on the Field. Crank it up and let's get this planting season rolling.
Soft on the early light, got the cedar humming steady, cutting lines so clean and tight. It ain't just oats I'm planting, there's roots in this brand new ground. Every pass across this field feels like life is settling down. Building something real, 'cause we're building up a homestead one day at a time. From a simple that's yours and mine. Yeah, the future might be muddy, but we'll carve ourselves a road. Through the fog, through the doubt, we'll watch this place grow. Work today, future tomorrow. These acres don't owe me nothing. I'm the one who's gotta prove that sweat and a little patience can make a broken life improve. Every oat that hits the soil feels like hope beneath my feet. And someday this whole homestead is gonna stand strong and complete. Building something real, 'cause we're building up a homestead one day at a time. From a simple little dream to a life that's yours and mine. Yeah, the future might be muddy, but we'll carve ourselves a road. Through the fog, through the doubt, we'll watch this place grow. Looking ahead through the fog, fog hides the horizon, but I know what's waiting there. A barn, a herd, a garden, love and work to share. Can't see the end of the field, but I know what's to come. 'Cause the heart of a homestead beats with every job done. Yeah, we're building up a homestead. Yeah, we're building up a homestead one day at a time. Every sunrise in this valley writes another line. Fog will lift, crops will rise, and this dream will take hold. Through the work, through the years, we'll watch this place grow.
Alright, so we're done with that field. let's go take a look at it. So, 72% yield bonus, needs a second layer of fertilizer on it, and it needs rolling. So, what we're going to do to finish out this episode is we're going to go ahead and take the seeder right over here to this other field over here and drop it off. That way we can get the grass field planted in the next episode. We've got 2 grass fields that we need to do. So, I'll get this over here and drop it off. And while we're over here, let's go ahead and hook up to this trailer. We're going to go grab some of that hay and put it in with the cows before I forget. Oh, not grass. I didn't want grass, I wanted hay. I gotta put it back in there now. 'Cause I'm a dummy. Alright, let's try this again. We want hay. 2,000 liters looks good to me. Go ahead and get over here and get the cows some food. Empty that out. There we go. Still not a lot, but that'll hold them over for another month while we try and figure out how we're going to come up with the money to get the forage wagon, or the mixer wagon. But I'm not going to worry about the mixer wagon until we've got all of our planting done and items that we need for our fields. About right there. Looks like a good spot. Now let's go grab that roller. And let's roll our field over there. So, get up here. Get connected. And this one is going to be a little bit longer, so we'll put on the radio and throw up the drone and do a little time lapse on this as well, because this is only 3 meters, I believe, and the cedar was 4 or 6, so we'll get it going though. And let's go steering assist. And we're going to start with the ups and downs again, so we need to come over here. Yeah, we'll start with that row there, that's fine. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and lower that down. And let's go ahead and get started here.
Alright, Sharon City, the fog's still hanging low out there. It is 8:02 a.m. on the slow-rolling morning. Perfect weather to sip that coffee, warm up the tractor, and ease into your day. And hey, before we jump into the next track, I want to give a big ol' rooster shout out to our buddy HK over at the Harvesting King YouTube channel. The Homestead journey is picking up steam, and so is the channel. We're sitting at 264 subscribers. Huge welcome to all the new folks who've come aboard. We're real glad to have you. But listen, HK's got his sights set on 300 subscribers by the end of the year, and we've still got a ways to go. So if you're listening this morning and you enjoy watching farming, storytelling, and a good old homestead grind, head over there and hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you'd think, and it keeps the dream moving forward. All right, let's keep things rolling. More music coming your way right here on 88.1 The Rooster, where the coffee's strong, the tractor's louder, and the mornings start with good folks like you.
Still working, been a long week on the homestead, but the work ain't letting go. Got these rollers turning steady, iron drums in a perfect row. Fog's lifted, sky's clearer, but the grind still feels the same. Every bump that I'm flattening out feels like I'm smoothing out the strain. Rolling life steady, roll it smooth, roll it steady, set the future right. Press the ground down firm enough to hold our dreams tight. Every inch I cover feels like one more step made true. Yeah, we're building this homestead, and I'm rolling right on through. Foundation work, seed is tucked down in the soil, ready for the days to come. And life's a lot like farming, small steps make the big ones run. It's early March on this new land, still figuring out what's mine. But every lap around this field pulls the future into life. Rolling life steady, roll it smooth, roll it steady, set the future right. Press the ground down firm enough to hold our dreams tight. Every inch I cover feels like one more step made true. Yeah, we're building this homestead, and I'm rolling right on through. Yeah. Even the hard days count, some days don't feel exciting. Just work beneath the wheels, but the quiet jobs matter where a lifetime truly builds. Leveling out the rough spots, finding strength inside the slow. 'Cause a homestead doesn't rise unless you give it time to grow. Rolling toward tomorrow, roll it smooth, roll it steady, let the good days catch their stride. Every pass I'm making now lays the future side by side. And when these fields turn golden, I'll remember what we knew. We were building up a homestead, and we rolled it right on through.
Alright, so we got the rolling done on the field. And now we're currently sitting at a 75% yield bonus. And fertilizer state is 50%, so we still need to get another layer of fertilizer on it. But we've got our first filled, and minus the fertilizer, which we're going to fertilize after we get all the fields planted. So there's that. That is good to go. Next one is going to be this field and this field over here. So those are going to be in the next episode. Let's see, have we gotten any pallets yet? Still haven't gotten any pallets. So that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. How's the water doing? Still has over 7,000 water, so it's still got enough water for now. So yeah, I will need to run up to the store. Well, yeah, I need to run up to the store and grab the rest of the seed that I still have up there and bring that back, as well as looking at our gas or our fuel. We're going to need to get some fuel for this as well. And I think for right now, I'm just going to bring this right over here and drop it off right here, because we're going to need that after we seed these fields over here. So I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. So let's get over here, go in front of the house. So, again, thank you guys so much for riding along with me and hanging out with me today. It is Monday. We'll be having another episode come out tomorrow on Tuesday. And that'll be the second week of March, where we're going to have those other fields get completed. And then hopefully by the end of the month, we'll get everything fertilized. And maybe in week 3 or 4, we can try and get some contract work, because by the end of the month, we got to come up with around $38,000 to be able to get the small forage wagon that I want to feed the cows TMR. So that's something that we're shooting for. But again, thank you guys so much. If you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing and you want to see other videos like this one, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. That way you can see anytime I post a video. And go ahead and share it along with your friends. That way they can enjoy the farm life as well. But this is HK, and we're out for now. And this was the Homestead series, Episode 7, I think it is. Yeah, Episode 7. So I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.